Mr. Ozonia Ojielo, United Nations Resident Coordinator. I understand you are following us online. Mr. Maxwell Gomera, Acting UN Resident Coordinator. Your Excellencies, High Commissioners and Ambassadors, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, good morning and happy UN Day. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning as Rwanda celebrates the 60th anniversary of its membership to the United Nations. Indeed, 6 years ago, on 18th of September 1962, Rwanda was admitted to the United Nations family. Today's date, the UN Day, which marks the 77th anniversary of the entry into force of the United Nations Charter founding the United Nations Organization, was selected to highlight Rwanda's commitment to the spirit and values promoted by the Charter. We are therefore celebrating 60 years of shared history marked by painful experiences, but also success stories and lessons learned which inspire our renewed partnership for a better and shared future for all. While we look firmly to the future together, we carry with us the failure of the international community and the United Nations to prevent or stop the genocide against the Tutsis in 1894, despite the early signs of its preparation and the presence of the United Nations Assistant Mission for Rwanda, UNAMIR, before and during the genocide. A few months after the genocide was stopped on 8th November 1994, the Security Council established an international criminal tribunal for Rwanda with a mandate to prosecute and judge key genocide perpetrators. The ICTR rendered 62 convictions against 93 indictments and established major milestones, including being the first institution to recognize rape as a means of perpetrating genocide. We will continue to work with the UN in the judicial sector to restore the historical truth about the genocide committed against the Tutsi in Rwanda, for the genocide to never happen again, be it in Rwanda or in any other part of the world. And these will be based on the imperative of justice and the need for the recognition of responsibility. Distinguished guests, despite the difficult circumstances, we have learned from the past and have chosen to focus on the future and the good we can continue to accomplish, cooperating actively as members of the international community. Rwanda is now a united, dynamic, and ambitious nation, thanks to the determination of the Rwandan people, but also thanks to the partnership with the international community and the United Nations, which has taken a progressive path since the last 28 years. Indeed, over the past 20 years, the United Nations and its agencies have played a key role working alongside the Rwandans in the reconstruction and the socio-economic transformation of this country. Today's celebration is themed Partnering for a Better Shared Future for All, which shows the direction in which we want to continue taking our partnership with the UN over the next 6 years in sectors that impact the lives of our people and contribute to a better world. In his speech to the 77th United Nations General Assembly, His Excellency President Paul Kagame recalled that the United Nations and other multilateral institutions retain the ability to set an agenda around which we can all rally. Rwanda will continue to play its active role in addressing our common challenges in diverse areas, including gender equality, refugees' rights protection, climate change, and much more. In the defense and peace-building sector, Rwanda's participation in peacekeeping operations is a constitutional mandate. To date, Rwanda is the 4th UN contributor of peacekeepers to the UN and has contributed 73,569 military personnel to the UN and African-led missions in Sudan, South Sudan, Mali, and the Central African Republic. Currently, it deploys 5,283 peacekeepers, including 4,692 military personnel. Rwanda will continue to give its contribution to the search or consolidation of peace around the world. Mr. Resident Coordinator and the acting one, I wish to say that Rwanda recognizes and appreciates the work done by your teams through various UN agencies in collaboration with our own institutions. And I wish to encourage you to continue working with the government of Rwanda for the development of this country. I wish to conclude by affirming that the future is promising and we remain committed to working closely with the UN and its agencies for the benefit of our people, the development of Rwanda, and for continued peace and progress globally. I thank you for your kind attention.